All right, welcome back, everybody. And if you missed the first two parts, first part was getting established. Second part was failing horribly. I went down. I'm not supposed to do that, especially this early. I thought I had a gap or pocket to run through in the zombies, and my ball carrier vision from Madden NFL was off. It was off. I had bad football player running back vision. I thought I had a pocket to run through, and I got tackled. I went down. I did not get the first down. Turnover on downs. So we're back here now. We're on round 13, and we did get our jug back, and we're waiting for these monkeys to go ahead and come on here so we can get our next free perk. I did hit the gobble gum, so we have our unquenchable. And what's the free one? Double. Thank you, thank you. I'll go ahead and get my speed right now, too. Tempted to go grab my stamina as well, but I might wait till the next round. It's just dangerous to do things in between rounds, just like Shadows of Evil, just like any map. If you're running around in these tight spots, look at these corridors. Like, how much are you going to shake the zombies right here? Not very much. You don't want to be in those spots during the rounds. These guys do not mess around. Don't take them lightly. Don't take them for granted. Get up on this big platform here. This is where the dance goes down. This is where you get to show your moves.
Oh, it's a little stumpy bunch to play.
I'm not going to go down again, folks. That's my hope. And here comes the proof. We've launched the rocket. We've unlocked Pack-a-Punch, even though I have not shown you the location to Pack-a-Punch, but I will after this round. We do want to be able to get a weapon that we want to Pack-a-Punch, and the Kuda and the RK5 are not those weapons. Now, if you want to Pack-a-Punch one of those two guns, I would recommend the Kuda. It holds more rounds and is more powerful. One is a burst pistol and one is a assault rifle. So, obviously, the better of the two is the assault rifle. Alright, that's 7,000 points. We're going to go ahead and hit that mystery box, because I want to get on to Pack-a-Punching. Lots to do here now that I got set back. Got to get that 4th and 5th perk, and we also have to Pack-a-Punch a weapon. Let's see what we can get done here. I will trade that out for the RK5. The ICR, not a huge upgrade, but it is an upgrade. Finish him off. No worries. And I'll take that haymaker. Let's go ahead and pack this beautiful shotgun. Now, there are many shotguns on this game. 4 of them to be exact. This is my favorite of the 4. The only downside to the haymaker is the ammo capacity. At fully loaded, it has 16 in the clip and 64 in the stock. That is a total of 80 rounds. That is not a lot of rounds. But if they kill one zombie at a time, you could do the math and say that's 80 zombies done. Now that we packed it, it's 150. 25 in the stock and 125, 125 in the stock and 25 in the clip. Take him out. That's what the haymaker does. That was one shot. If I wanted to, I could do this. Exactly. It's a crowd pleaser. More than just crowd control with the haymaker. It is a crowd pleaser. Round 15, we have Jug, we have Double Tap, we have Speed Cola. Very nice perks. The next one we'll be getting will be Stamina Up. And then I will be hitting the random mystery perk machine for the 5th and final perk. Look at that. I'm thinking out loud now. Is that really the best option? I guess I didn't think this through enough. There's one more perk that's actually better than hitting the random mystery perk at this point. So, I'm going to go over the 3 I have, and the 4th one I'm going to get, and then explain the 5th choice that I came up with just now, actually. So, the first is Juggernog. It increases your health. Rule number 1 in zombies, stay alive. The second one is Double Tap. That will increase the firepower of whatever weapon you're holding. So, 2 times the power with that second one. So the first one is increase your health, second one is increase your power. And the third one is Speed Cola, increase the reload time on your weapons. So, example, shots, reloaded that quick. Reloaded several rounds very quickly. That's the third one, health, speed. Alright, let's go get the fourth one. Health, power, speed. The fourth one is going to be stamina, increase your sprinting duration. You want to be able to run for as long as you can, as fast as you can, for as long as you can. Kind of goes hand in hand with Juggernog, stamina does. It's all about staying alive. Reinforcing staying alive. The weapons you get in the double tap are all about putting the hurt on the zombies. Speed Cola, stamina, and Jug, I would say, would be about staying alive. Here's the random perk machine. There are several throughout the map. This is the one that's activated. You can tell by because it's green. And I'll take the dead shot.
Nice try, but I win.
The one I did not get, but we'll be getting next.
I need ammo.
That one right there. That would have helped more than Deadshot at this point, but I tried to get away with spending 1,500 instead of 4,000, because I will have to spend 4,000 going for that Widow's Wine. The random power-up was only 1,500. Gobblegum gave me the Fire Sale Immolation Liquidation. Hopefully we can get some better guns with our second gun here coming soon. Gonna hang on to that Haymaker. No reason to get rid of that right now. As you can see. Take the Death Machine. Give him the business. Yeah, quiet it down real quick. This is part 3. We'll be ending part 3 very shortly here. I'd like to ask everybody to stay patient with me. I know my mic quality is not the greatest. That'll be the first thing that I upgrade in my YouTube creating experience. I understand that that is one of the biggest flaws I have, is that my mic quality is very poor. I'm just working with a Sony headset. It is the expensive one, or at least it was expensive like 8 years ago. It's the big earmuff soundproof deal. That was like $100 8 years ago. Probably a lot cheaper now. Technology advances as we go. But yeah, I apologize for the sound quality. I will be fixing that as soon as possible.
Now to just find some ammo.
Right now, not possible. I'm sure there's a lot of evolution that people will be seeing in this channel as far as thumbnails and descriptions and sound quality and all that kind of stuff. Editing, video, you know. I'm only just past my first month on here. This is the 4th Ultimate Strategy Guide and the 4th of the long sagas of voiceovers I have completed. My first month in, I wasn't really ready to get on the mic, so I didn't really talk much, and now I am changing things. Figuring out how to do this a little bit better every time. I do look back on the other Ultimate Strategy Guides I've made, and Kino was my first. Gotta be smart here. How about talk second, play first? That's what got me in trouble under Eisendrop. Gotta remember that. Alright, got one left there. Grab that insta-kill even though I don't need it. Drop one of these fire sales down.
It's a fire sale. Good. Fire was so over.
But yeah, what I learned from the other ones was there's a lot of dead air on those last maps, and I'm trying not to duplicate that. I'm trying to make it better. What I first started out trying to do on here was explain to people how to play the game. What I do, how to get established, how to get going, how to do good at the game. Like, how to kill zombies and get to high rounds. And then I started realizing, like, okay, there's only so much of that you can talk about. If you're going to go into these high rounds and you're going to show these people, everybody who's watching, what you're doing in the high rounds, and you're also going to try and keep their attention, you're gonna need to do more than just teach them. You're gonna need to do more than just teach what you're doing. You're gonna have to try and entertain them as much as possible. So on these later rounds, I'll be getting outside of zombies a little bit, and I'm gonna start talking about some other stuff. Today I'm gonna be talking about some nostalgic, like childhood movies I used to watch back in the late '80s, early '90s. Never Ending Story. I'm gonna get into that. I've already kind of teased that earlier. But I think I'm also gonna talk about the Goonies. The Goonies. I'm sure more people probably know the Goonies than they do Neverending Story, which is terrible. You should know them both. They're both equally as important movies to my youth. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And like I said, this is probably the end of the third part here soon, so that's what we're shooting for. Alright, gave us the Man of War. It'll get us by. We don't want it, but it'll get us by. Keep going here. Pop that fire sale. That might help a little bit.
Out of my way, Dempsey.
Shoe shining is empty. That does not help. Everything's going to be alright here. I would really like some Gersh devices. The Gersh devices. If you've seen Shadows of Evil and you know the Apothicon Servant, the Gersh device is essentially that in a tactical grenade formation. You know, it comes in the form of a tactical grenade. But it is the same thing as a black hole. Some Ghostbusters trap you throw down on the ground, and it shoots out a black hole, and everything gets sucked inside of it. It's pretty cool. So we'll be going for the Gersh devices. We'll also be going for the Thunder Cannon. Anybody who watched Kino der Toten knows what the Thunder Cannon is. It is a very deadly cannon, and we will be going for it. We will get it. So Gersh devices, Thunder Cannons, and I'm thinking of a Ray Gun Mark II. Just because there's the Gersh. That's the Gersh.